Hello, welcome to day 8 of April vlogs. Yeah, I can't say good morning, it's not. It's Saturday, we just had a really chilled morning. I've just made some omelettes for lunch. And not really brunch because it is 10 to 1. I'm going to go and have a shower. We just had a really lazy, chilled morning. And I've been knitting on my ranunculus that I don't want to talk about. I had to rip it back again. I know. I'm sure that pattern is not destined to be knit in my hands. Let's just put it that way.
You're not knitted? Knitted,
yeah, why? What did I say?
Knit.
It's not destined to be knitted, whatever, in my hands. But I'm getting there. I'm going to put it away and then I'm going to knit on the harvest later on because that is what today is. That's it, the day of my rotation. But I'm going to have a shower. I need to go shopping, so I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to come back, pack the orders that need to be packed, edit yesterday's vlog and do some engraving. I don't think I'm going to get much done because it's 1 o'clock now, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. Ian's going to the unit, yeah, so but I can't go out until Ian goes out.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you're blocked in.
Because my car, I can't get in my car. Where Ian's got the van here, he parks like right close to my car, so
because
we use, I'm explaining. We use next door space. She don't drive, she don't have a car obviously, and she said that we can use her space. So we use our space and next door space. Next door space is next to a bush, so I park as close to the bush as I can get. That gives Ian more room to park in our space and over the white line into where my space is for the van, because obviously the van's a bit bigger. And
because
the space next to that, I'm getting there. The space next to that is obviously our other neighbour who likes to park on the white line. Because
he's a div.
Because he's a div, yes, definitely.
And he parks there, so it makes it harder for me to get in and out of the van.
Yeah.
Or a car.
And he's made it, he's done that more and more and more over the last year. Yeah, easily a year. Because obviously Ian's car hasn't been here for a year. And at one stage he was taking pictures of the van, sending them to another neighbour. I can't believe he's parked this in here again, blah, blah, blah. And we actually got the deeds from our landlady, because we did explain what happened and said if there's any trouble, then this is what's going on. There wasn't any trouble. She got the deeds and Ian has every right to park in his own space in whatever vehicle he wants. As long as he's not blocking anyone, which it's not. It's not blocking anyone. So that's why I can't get in my car. That was the long way round. Yeah, so that's that. I've got something in my eye. But I just thought I would pick up the camera before I forget, and then it'll be later on, and I haven't vlogged anything today. But yeah, I have got this far. Whoops. Oh, it's on the floor now. This little sausage is my ranunculus. I can't do it one-handed, but yeah. I really love the colourway and I really like the way it's coming out. The problem that I've got is I started further down the pattern than the pattern says. If that makes sense. So I've only got one lot of these little pattern things at the top, and there should be 2. But I'm going to pick up the stitches, and I might even do it the other way when I'm knit upwards. I don't know, we'll see. We will see. I'm not sure. I don't know what it's going to be like. Even if it's quite a wide neck, I don't really mind that either. I can always put a rib on it. But the other thing that I was thinking as well is putting a bit of rib and then knitting a bit of stocking stitch so there's a roll at the neck instead of it being flat. So yeah, I'm just modifying it as I go along. So that's that. Right, I'm going to clean up the foodie bits and then go and have a shower, go shopping. Casey's coming over tomorrow and we're going to have a roast and hopefully an Easter egg hunt for the boys. I have got some Easter eggs. I bought like a pack thing from Tesco. It was £2. Let me see if I can show you it. I'm in my pyjamas and my hair, yeah, I need a shower. Let's see if I can reach it. So it's this. It's got 23 eggs in it minimum, and on the back is what's in it. I thought that was really, really good, and I have got them 2 Smarty eggs as well. So I've got them these because I thought they could have them at the end. Like I could hide them at the end and say there's special eggs at the end. Oh look, you can see inside the box what's in there. Oh, they're pretty cool actually. I think this is so good for £2. I don't know what the chocolate's going to taste like, but it's the whole like sort of excitement of the egg hunt, and they've got other stuff as well. Right, I really need to sort stuff out and start the day really. So I'm back from shopping. That took a lot longer than I thought because I went to Aldi first. Fine, it was busy, but the tills weren't busy, and they were getting through people quite quickly. Tesco on the other hand, yeah, a bit ridiculous. The queues were actually all the way back to the middle aisle. Oh no, I'm really hot. I need to open some windows. Whew. It's now 4 o'clock. So I don't really know what the rest of the day is going to bring. I need to get orders sorted, so I'm going to do that and get the video edited. And then I'll probably wind up the rest of the mini advent minis that I need to do. I don't know whether I'll engrave today or not because... Oh, and I treated myself. So on Monday we're getting weighed early. Excuse me, I've got itchy armpit. We're getting weighed early. So I treated myself to an Easter egg. I know. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to say for the rest of my life I'm not going to eat chocolate. Because I want to eat chocolate. So, yeah. At the end of the day, I treated myself. I can go up there with them ones. That was from Aldi. Was there any specials that I got really? So I've had comments from quite a few of you to say that you're on Slimming World as well. Oh, excuse me, I've got to take this off. I'm so hot. And I picked up a few things today that I do want to put the Sins on. So I found this pen, which is a Sharpie, and I'm going to write on the packets what the Sins are. I bought these yogurts that are no longer in the packet. They are the Muller Light Chocolate Fix orange flavour. So let's put them back in the packet, shall we? These were from Tesco. I don't know why they've fallen out. I can't remember the Sins. I think they were 4 Sins. They were 4 Sins. And then for Ian, for lunches, because he's saying he's getting a bit bored with the same thing. Got some of these fridge raiders. I got some of these, which are, let me get my phone. What did I do with it? It's in here somewhere. Probably under all the shopping, right next to me. Let's have a look. So I got, let's get this pin out. So these were 4 Sins. And if you are Slimming World member, all you have to do, I don't know if that will dry on there or not, but we'll see. Pepperoni chicken pieces, which were 1 Sin a packet. There's not a lot in a packet, but for 1 Sin I think that's quite good. Let me write on all of them. These, which are the fridge raiders, they were pepperoni chicken things. Fridge raiders are They didn't have these on the sin. It's on, but the bigger packets it is, and that's 4 sins. But these are not the bigger packets, so I'm assuming these are like 2 sins. I got these Peperamis, which are the little ones, and I think these were, they're 1.5 each, which is really good, I think. These again, these were the same. These were just 1 sin each. And the other thing that really surprised me was these. Now, it's a pack of 5 fridge filler chicken fillets. I suppose you can just eat them as they are, or you can put them in a roll or whatever. These are 1/2 sin each. Yeah, I know you could probably just do your own chicken breast and stuff, but to have in a packet ready for lunches, 1/2 sin, I think is really good. So, and I'm just writing this on here for Ian's sake, really, so if he does take anything out of the fridge, then he knows. I got ham. I got these as a treat as well. Where are they? They will be in a Tesco bag. Let me put this pen down before I draw on everything. These as a little treat. Little moons. They were on special. I think these weren't like many sins either, like for a dessert type thing. These are 4 sins. So let's write that on the box. They've got to go in the freezer. We'll probably have those tomorrow after dinner. Little treat. There's 8 there. 6 there, sorry. And there will be 6 of us tomorrow, so that'll be fine. Yeah. What a palaver, but it's done. And I'm really hot. So I'm going to make a drink. I might actually make a tea. Because when I was in Tesco, I see the Yorkshire biscuit brew. And next to it was the tea and jam. And I was going to pick up a packet. I restrained myself because I said to myself, Denise, you have so much tea that it's unreal. Do you want to see my tea? Here it is. All in here is all my Bird and Blend teas. Yes, my cupboard is very messy. My pasta one's not too bad. Well, it's pasta, flour, oats and stuff like that. Right, let's get the rest of this put away. I didn't get lamb for dinner. I got ham and chicken because they didn't have no lamb. Veg, potatoes. And tonight we are having chilli and chips. We had that the other night. It was delicious. So we're going to have that again tonight. But first of all, I need to put all this away. Wow, things take so much longer than what you anticipate. So it is now 6:15 and I have just finished packing orders. So thank you so much to everyone that came over and placed an order. Yeah, I just am blown away by everyone's generosity. Anyway. Yeah, I used my flip up table to pack orders so I could spread them out with the names and everything. It was easier to do it that way. Yeah, just thank you so much. It means the world. And I also want to say a big massive thank you to Karen from Recreational Knitting Podcast. I will leave her link below, her channel link below. She gave me a shout out today and she said some lovely things, so thank you so much. I'm just loving being in this community and the people that I've found and chat to and watch and stuff. It's just, I never thought I would feel this way. I never thought I was good enough or anything to have some really lovely friends and some lovely customers and repeat buyers as well. It just, yeah, I just never thought I'd be good enough to be able to make it work, but it is working and my heart is very full at the moment, so thank you. I was going to do some engraving, but it is 6:15, so I'm not going to do that now. And then when I was watching Karen, she mentioned about spinning, that I got a nano wheel and stuff, and I was like, oh, I could do some spinning. But again, it's 6:15, and I am not going to have time to do any of that because I need to do some dinner. So I just need to order some business cards. But I have changed, obviously, where you can buy stuff from me. It's not on my website anymore, so if you do get business cards from me, it is showing my website, but that don't exist anymore. But I'm hoping that it makes sense that you wouldn't go to that and you would just go to where you bought the stuff anyway. So I know I have got my Etsy shop open and I have got Ko-fi open, so I don't really know what to put on there unless I put my not LinkedIn, but my Linktree. I might put my Linktree on there, and then everything comes up basically. So yeah, I need to edit that and then get some business cards ordered. I need to use my iPad because they're on there, and then I can just change the writing. Yeah, I'm so pleased with what I've got done over the last few days with shop and stuff. I'm so sorry for the people that wanted to order stuff and it's out of stock. If there is anything in particular that you want to see again, then just leave me a comment and I will try and get it in stock again. There will be more donuts coming as they sold out really quickly, so I will be ordering some more donut needle stoppers. Yeah, so now I need to tidy up because it's even more messy than it was when I started. And I need to make another coffee. I am now drinking, so this was the first one. This is a cup I bought ages ago from Tesco, but it is huge. There is only a little dribble in there, but because it's so wide, it looks like there's a lot. But I love this cup, and I don't really use it that often because the coffee goes cold quicker because it's a bigger surface area on the top. But I just thought I'd make a change and use this beautiful cup. Yeah, right, I'm going to finish doing what I was doing. I might start dinner and then order the business cards later because they're not going to come anytime soon. So yeah, so it's a lot later and I think I'm going to go to bed in a minute, but I am pleased to say, very pleased to say that no, it's not finished. I have no sleeve, but I have a sleeve this side. I've got my pyjamas on, so I'm trying to cover up. But yeah, I have a finished sleeve and it's long enough. I was a bit worried that it wasn't going to be long enough, but it's sort of quite long here. So this is where the split for the sleeve actually is. And because it's a cardigan, it doesn't have to be tight, so the sleeve holes are not too bad. They're quite nice actually, they're not too tight or anything. It's on a really short cable round me, it sort of goes halfway. Because I've taken the extra cable off, because I put an extra cable on to test fit the whole thing before I did the sleeves. It's definitely not long enough in the body, it needs to be a lot longer. Comes sort of, let me show you, comes to about here, but I want it sort of down here, and I think I will have enough yarn because I had 800 grams of this and this sleeve is just perfect. I haven't knit the full 4 inches, it's 3.5 I think, because I didn't want it anymore over my hand, and in the past this Aldi Aran has stretched, so yeah, I haven't finished this off either because I don't want to pull it. I want to weave that end in to keep it straight, the end. But I'm so pleased with this, like, oh, I can't wait to get it finished. I just, yeah, need to do this sleeve, which It's not going to take me long, but I'm going to stick to my rotation. Yeah, so I'm really, really happy. Tomorrow is Eyelet Burschel, but obviously Casey's coming around. Might do a little bit in the morning, but I can't wait to have this cardigan, and I can't wait to have, it'll probably be too hot by the time I finish it, because it probably will be like a couple of weeks, but I'm so happy. I think this was where you saw it last, and then this was where I stopped decreasing, and I was worried that the sleeve was going to be too baggy. Like, you could see it's all gathering up, but it's a cardigan, it's supposed to be cozy, that's what I want. Yeah, I was worried that it was going to be really, really big, but it's not, it's fine, and I just knit to the pattern, so yeah, I'm pleased. Right, I'm going to put this in the bag, put it away, and I'm going to go to bed. Might play on my phone for a bit, but yeah, definitely going to bed. So thank you so much for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Bye guys.